and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, The Sacred Stones. Last time we finished up Chapter 1, and this time we're beginning Chapter 2. That was a really plain intro, but there really isn't much I can say. King Hayden apologizes for being unable to spare soldiers. However, he does provide Erica with a small but trusted party of vassals. Erica is grateful for the king's aid. Chasing rumors of her brother, she sets out for Grado. The group's first stop is the remote village of Ide, which was, until very recently, a part of Renai. Here Erica sees the devastation of Renai with her own eyes. Yeah, the game tends to do sort of a recap thing anyway, so yeah. Any big highlights are briefly covered anyway, so I don't need to go into a whole lot of detail. Seth has mapped out a route for us. We travel south of Renai and pass through Seraphiu into Grado territory. That would seem a sensible plan, assuming of course that we can't avoid any run-ins with Grado soldiers. Princess Erica, may I have your leave to scout ahead? From the sky I'll have a better chance of spotting any nearby troops. Yours to command, Your Highness. Will you give your permission? Yes, of course. Keep an eye out for any enemy bowmen though, Vanessa. Hint hint. Yes, Your Highness, I shall. I shall prove myself worthy of the honor of your trust. She seems very sincere. Sincere, yes, quite. Hey boss, we found some more villages ripe for the picking. 1, 2, 3, haha, I love a good war. With all these soldiers preoccupied, we're free to pillage the... I almost said pillage the village, which is coincidental. Right, Bone, you're in charge. Grab everything that's not nailed down and bring it to the hideout. I'm on it. Dad, bandits approaching! Getting you out of here, Ross. You stay close. Let's start with that village there. Go to it, boys. It's all yours. Cut down anyone fool enough to get in your way. Head west around the mountain to the other villages. That's a scripted event, by the way. Ross, what is it? What's wrong? It's nothing, just a scratch. You're a warrior, Dad, and I am your son. Won't be beaten so easily. Don't risk yourself so foolishly. We need to get some help. Please, someone help my son. This looks serious. I must report back to Princess Erica at once. I have bad news. The village to the east is under attack by bandits. Bandits? We have arrived at our first dilemma. We must move quickly and attract as little attention as possible, but I can't stand by and watch innocents be harmed. That's how fair the villagers. I spotted one injured person. He appeared to be just a child. Father Mulder, can your staff help him? Well, yes, I can heal his injuries with my staff, but I cannot do it from here. It's too far away. Must be near him. Princess, please leave this to me. I shall bring the boy here. Alright, Vanessa, it's up to you. Very well, I'm off. So, this is a tutorial of, 1, the incredible movement range of Pegasi. That was actually stupid. I actually wanted to take a shorter path, so I don't use up too much movement. Okay, so here... oh, that's bad, actually. So also forests bog down nights, so that's why we can't really move very much with Franz or Seth through the forest. Also right here, we have a new mechanic, villages. This is terrible, what are we going to do? These bandits are so close. If we can't find some way to protect ourselves, the village is doomed. Perhaps. Yeah, but listen to me. I get to the village gates immediately. Hurry before the bandits arrive. You aren't one from the you aren't from one of the neighboring towns, are you? Your weapons give you away. You're no peasant. I am Erina, a mercenary. A mercenary named Erina, is it? There's more to you than that, I feel. But don't worry, it's none of my affair. Haven't told you who I am yet, have I? I am Selena, General Grado's army. Something wrong? No, nothing. Looks like these villagers have some bandit troubles. I would like to help, but I have orders. I'm to leave for the capital immediately, and cannot stay. You're armed, and you claim to be a mercenary. Will you help them? Is there a problem? Now of course I'll help them, it's just you're one of Grado's generals. Why? These aren't soldiers, they're people. Should they suffer because they lead this fight? I've petitioned your aid, take this as payment. Red gem, we can actually sell this. We'll get into that very shortly though. We have a new mechanic as well introduced here. Ally characters. Ally characters are essentially neutral. So maybe neutral character would be a better way to put it. Also, we have another new mechanic already. I'll get into that a little bit later. So what we want to do, have Seth take Ross, drop him here. Seth can, I don't know, chill at the village. Have Vanessa go grab Ross's dad, bring him over, and then talk to Ross with Erica. Hey listen, my village is being attacked by bandits. My name's Ross. Come on, you have to help me wipe these thugs out. Alright, just calm down, Ross. Just take a deep breath and calm down. Leave the villagers to us. We'll drive off the bandits. Seth, take the boy somewhere safe. No, wait, I'm going to fight too. But my father's out there all alone fighting those bandits. Actually, he's right there. I've got to get back to him as quickly as possible. I'm the son of the great Garcia. As long as I have my axe, no bandit will ever defeat me. Alright, I can see you're not going to be swayed, but you must promise you will stay close to us. Okay, so we need to get Franz down here ASAP to save the village. So yeah. Okay, what's actually this guy's movement range? Okay, it's very limited. Mountains also bog down your movement range considerably, so that's good to keep in mind. And we're gonna do the same thing as before, except Garcia's too heavy. That's kind of a problem. Not really a huge problem, but kind of a problem. Okay, this character is a cleric. A priest, actually. Clerics are the female equivalent. We'll get a cleric eventually. They have a heal staff. It still has a breakable limit, but healers heal. That should go without saying, shouldn't it? So, also, when you see a green unit, you can generally recruit them. However, not every unit that can be recruited in this game is green. Some are actually red. So keep that in mind, that sometimes you'll actually have to talk to your enemies to recruit them. But I don't think that comes up until maybe the next chapter, maybe the one after, I don't remember. These guys can't attack the village, so that's good. Okie dokie, so I'm gonna move Erica down because all these guys wield axes, so yeah, she'll make short work of them all. I'm gonna give her the steel sword because I'll reduce her movement speed, hopefully giving the others a chance to get some EXP. So that's an intentional plan of mine. This game, it doesn't matter quite as much because you actually do have an opportunity to also sending stuff. You can actually equip items from a menu at some point, but we don't have that option yet. So keep that in mind. Mountains raise your evasion so much, I don't actually want to fight this guy just yet, so we're gonna have Vanessa. Also, we're not actually going to use Mulder or Vanessa very much because we get a different healer and a different Pegasus Knight that are actually more story relevant. So I decided to use them instead. Ross? Boy, what did I tell you? What are you doing here? Don't you worry about me. Hurry up and get yourself to safety. Did you really think I could just run away while you fight, Dad? You taught me that fighters fight for what's important to them. There's no way I'm leaving. I'm fighting just like you. Ross. Alright, listen to me. We'll cut our way out of here together. Good old father-son bonding. The most wonderful man rescued me. He was dressed like a mercenary, but he had an air of elegance about him. He gave me this elixir. I'm sure will help you on the battlefield. I wonder who it is. I actually don't know. I, again, haven't played this game since 2011, so I'm a little bit foggy on a lot of the details, to say the least. So, what's this guy's movement? Okay, that's good. We're gonna get Franz over to that village ASAP, just in case. And also probably move Gilliam here, I'd say. So yeah, we're not gonna use Smolder beyond that demonstration, just because, again, I have a different healer in mind. I'm not even gonna say they're a cleric or a priest, which they're not. So, there's one more healing class I should also point out that we will not be seeing for a little bit. Also, what Erica said to Vanessa, or was it Mulder who said it? Anyway, someone said to Vanessa to watch out for archers, and that is actually a hint. Archers are strong against flying enemies, so yeah, keep that in mind. Another new mechanic, only in this game really, I think only in this game, is actually a pre-evolution, if you want to use Pokemon terms. Journeymen turn into fighters, and then fighters turn to another class. I don't think Journeymen are actually in any other game. Not, to my knowledge at least. Have Erica take out this cutthroat. And probably have Franz go to the village. That'd probably be the best course of action. Pick that up. What is it? What is it? Not what is it? I said zit because I thought it was this, but I said what is... Never mind. What is it? What's all the ruckus? What? Bandits? Spread the word, everyone! Close the village gates! Thank you for your warning. Please accept a small token. So, this is a thing in Fire Emblems. That's actually mostly unspoken, but once you visit a village, of course, because, you know, you're kind of in an army, and kind of have the foreknowledge to warn them, they will usually respond with by closing their gates, not with closing. So we're gonna move Vanessa up here, we're gonna move Ross up here. I'm a little bit torn about using Garcia because warrior types tend to have really low accuracy, and in a game with hit percent problems, I'm not sure if that'd be a good call. But we'll see. Silverlance, that would one-shot them, so I'm gonna move him over there, and Mulder up here as well. And this is actually a different objective type than we've seen so far. This is actually a route all enemies one, rather than a seize gate or whatever, or defeat the boss. Some of those pop up from time to time. Wait a minute, who are you? We're Star Fox. That's the wrong game. That is so the wrong game. Okay. Gilliam's there just as sort of a decoy of sorts, while I bailed out everyone else. I'm gonna move him this turn. And I'm gonna get Franz in on the action as well, down in the lower square. Yeah, see how that affects it? Like, it was, what? 20 for the one guy, and then went up to 60 for the guy that wasn't on the mountain. So yeah, accuracy is a big deal in this game. So moving to the forest, unfortunately because of the weapon advantage. Wait, this is a forest, isn't it? Okay, it is. Just gonna have Gilliam kinda chip away at these guys if we can. And I think we are actually gonna use Garcia, now that I think about it. Just off the top of my head, I think it's a pretty good character. So yeah, let's actually use him, and let's go over this, ranged attacks. You have bow characters, and you have hand axes, that are the most common ranged weapons, other than magic, which we won't be seeing for a little bit. Unfortunately, it kinda sucks. Yeah. Hand axes are pretty inaccurate, so they're not very viable for the most part. So yeah, most of the time we're just gonna stick to the good old-fashioned, whatchamacallits. The bows and magic if we need to do something ranged. Axes, I think, are the least accurate. I think swords are the most and lances are in the middle. I think it has to do with heaviness, which makes sense. An axe would be harder to wield than a sword, I suppose. Gonna move Eric over here. Again, archers, unlike the hand axe guys, have the added detriment, though, of only being able to attack one square away. So, like, he couldn't even counter Erica there because, oh, what am I trying to say? Because they don't have an attack like that. So see, being on a fort, even with the forest, yeah, that really helps us out. Because Erica's getting up there in levels, I'm actually gonna have Franz finish off the boss, FYI. This guy doesn't matter though. Though I don't think she'll get 2 attacks on him either, even with the level up. So that's good. All according to plan. I haven't actually had to do a single reset other than just for the one recording that I did over. I did redo a recording because it didn't turn out like I wanted. Like, I think I said that though. I can't remember if I actually said that in the video, in the last video or the one before that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, this game is famous, this franchise is famous for requiring a lot of resets for deathless runs. So, luckily for me, I haven't actually needed to reset, like, at all. So that's actually really good luck. So see, you have the hand axe, that's 65, iron axe, 80. So, of course, throwing an axe at somebody is less accurate than just whacking someone with it. Makes sense. Even at close range, they throw it, so it still counts as a ranged attack, if that makes sense. Knight. Okay, yeah, so Franz is indeed finishing off the boss. And then, we'll have to see who takes out the last guy. Blast! Yeah, again, I don't know if I said this on one of the failed recordings or one of the ones that went up. But also, we will probably not actually be keeping the whole under 20 minutes thing for this LP because there's so much storytelling and also so many battles, so it's just easier to just go over 20. You saved my son. I owe you my thanks. It's not necessary. Hold on a moment. Aren't you the great Garcia? You fought for Renai, didn't you? Do you know this man? He was the troop commander for Renai until around 10 years ago. When I was a recruit, the soldiers used to tell so many tales about him. They called him a daring and fearless fighter for Renai. Master Garcia, you must know the peril our homeland faces right now. Can we impose upon you to lend your strength to Renai once more? I'm sorry, I'm retired now. Not a soldier anymore. It's a decision I made long ago. Master Garcia. When I was a soldier, I lived my life fighting for my country's honor. I left no time for my family. I spent my life fighting for faceless and caring nobles. When my wife fell ill and died, I met the child she had left behind. At that moment, I finally realized what my duty had cost me. I set up my wife's grave and promised her I would be a father to her son, our son. I'm done with armies. I'm done with fighting, except to protect my son. No regrets. I skipped that last part by accident. You blasted fool! Father, what's all this nonsense I'm hearing? Ross? If you're not going, then I will. I'm a fighter. I know I can do this. Ross, what are you saying? Dad, please, listen to me. I respect you more than any other man in the world. I know you gave up being a soldier for me. I know that. But how can you throw away such a big part of yourself? You're a warrior at heart. You can't give that up and be happy. Look at me, Dad. Have you seen me fight? I'm not a child anymore. I'm a warrior, like you. You're free to worry, but I can survive on my own. Ross. You want to challenge me, Father? I'll fight it best in all of Ide. I'm not gonna lose to you. I'm not gonna lose to anyone. You're right. You're a good soldier, Ross. So, Seth, if these old bones of mine can still serve you, I'd like to join you. Dad. Looks like my boy grew up while I wasn't looking. Except for I thought. He doesn't need my help. I raised him as best I could, but he's right. I have nothing to fear. I should fight. I will fight. Dad. Thank you so much for your help. Please, stay the night and rest. We would if we could, but we have much to do and far to travel. Your safety is a reward enough. Ah, well. My, that is a splendid bracelet you're wearing. Thank you. My father gave this to me. It's a wonderful gift, but you should be careful wearing such a valuable item so openly. Since when I was invaded, things have become so dangerous around here. There are gold-hungry thieves and bandits everywhere. The most wicked are Basba's bandits. They are cruel beyond words. You have something they want. Your life is worthless. Worth less than nothing. Just the other day, they assaulted some travelers and it was awful. I can't believe such things. Oh, nice finish. To mark my words, the Grado Empire is still in our future. Only hope against them is that Prince Sapphire would prevail, but Rumor has it he's on the verge of being crushed by Grado's vast numbers. These are dark days. Travel with care. Ephraim. Flashback time. 3 years ago. It's time to start. Are you ready, Erica? Yes, Ephraim. Let's begin. Tell me though, why do you want me to teach you to fight? I thought you didn't care for violence. I do not like uncivilized behavior. I think one can solve problems without fighting. And yet what? I've always relied on you to protect me, brother. I would rather not be such a burden to you in the future. So I thought maybe I should learn to protect myself. I'm your brother. Brothers are supposed to protect their sisters. It's nothing for you to worry about. It's no cause for concern. Yes, but I'm your sister. Sisters are supposed to worry about their brothers. So I would like to learn something of swordplay, if only a little. And maybe someday I can protect you in your time of need. So please, Ephraim. Alright. How could I say no? Honestly, once you get an idea into your head, that's it. I might as well give in. It's agreed. I'll teach you, but won't hold back because you're my sister. I want no complaining once we've started, Erica. Complain? Me? Never. Oops, beg your pardon. Hey! Princess, are you alright? Yes, someone bumped into me, is all. I was jarred. Your Highness, where's your bracelet? My bracelet, it's gone! Where could it be? Did that man... I'll find him! Don't worry about Seth. That bracelet was a gift from my father, but Ephraim needs our help. I can't let sentimentality get in the way of our duty. My duty. No, Princess, we must retrieve your bracelet regardless of the cost. You cannot lose it. Let's go, we must hurry. Yeah, there's more to the bracelet than meets the eye. That's all I'm really gonna say about it for now. But that's a story for another time. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones.